clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tar Heels ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. Talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field. Prove you're the better team. Give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect
Yeah, now
first drive.
I had my shit fucked up.
Boy, I'm rusty, boy.
Fielded in the end
Playing
zone.
right now.
Nichols.
Let's go.
Not
No
nearly
Dylan
as
Stewart,
much as
no
he
Lenore.
hoped when he brought it out of the
Lenore
end
been
zone.
on
He'll
2
be
years.
stopped
But
at the 15.
shit. Who did? Oh, I told you that. That's all he do.
We got something with it. We got 3 options on our field. Over on the left, flat top our track and slant by the receiver.
Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
With the catch, it's Ship. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
RPO. You damn right.
I've been working trust you, son. Didn't try to come out of that hole, patient shit, but that little shit, there's no way.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground.
4-3-3-4, he still get outside.
Touchdown in midfield. There he goes.
see how to run for this league.
Inside the touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And to have a rush
He been doing that shit for like 2-3 years now, though.
Even, I ain't gonna lie, he one of them people that been using that RPO shit to death even like before college came back out. Like, I remember on Madden when he was the Panther and MCL, he was still doing that.
He was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nichols.
They in trouble in here this year. I got a team, son.
Be stopped at the 17.
As long as I do what I'm supposed to do, shit.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Caught over the middle. It's Ship. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important
Kobe.
rivalries are.
I like the QB.
Cut it out.
Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to throw it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Across the 25, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here.
Single. Ready.
The run from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Baker. Working that left side now. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. To the air, it's Baker. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away.
I'm sorry, Judy. I mean, Grandma.
Well, at least I'm not walking around with that outrageous chin, Bradley.
Look at you. You're all coming unraveled.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Smith. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. It kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking for a man. It's Overton. Pressure coming. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again.
Hey. It's all right.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's full. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Corner's going to give them room. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. We got a timeout here.
That's so dumb, dude.
Trying to get more points on the board before the break.
Dropping all the way back there. Take off running or hand that bitch off, get the field goal.
First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Yeah.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to pass, it's Baker. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Lewis. Across the 45. Breaks into the open.
No way he scored on that, bro.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it.
That's trash. Come on, defense, bro. There's no way a nigga should ever score a long touchdown on a swing, check down to the running back, swing pass.
Once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
that just blew me. He supposed to want to half with a juice down there, bro. He can't get shit going.
They're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space.
We better put up some points right here. Fuck it, we got a man.
This guy showed you right there.
They can't do shit with us. What the hell? Crazy. I hate when we give motherfuckers life, bro. Yeah, that's my bad, though. I call it less aggressive.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive.
So stupid.
Back to pass. It's Overton. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawrence. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Damn, nigga.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Off play action on first down. Unloads it left.
Fucking dot, man.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a 4 games worth of stats.
What are you putting shoes on for?
To the 2, now it's 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this
lead.
lead.
Short or nothing. Boot that bitch, bro. No life into the half, bro.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air. It's Baker. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We wait 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Stop. Why? Why are you doing that? Why? Why? Take those off. Take those off.
I broke it.
Yeah, she broke it. Take those off, though.
Start the second half.
Stop throwing stuff, man. Not gonna keep telling you, bro. I'm really not.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get.
A lot of shit you about to tighten the fuck back
down
up.
to get the offense started.
Take them shoes off, man. Where the hell you going at?
They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Schiff.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the tight end. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Baker. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
See, you heard him. Take your shoes. Take them damn shoes off.
And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fires to the right. Got his man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Just keep slinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. It's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 31 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's got...
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up. It's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but he lets one fly deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. He's got it on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Well, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? Do you want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in coverage, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Davis will throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Lawrence. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.